I'm back. Good morning. You're probably looking at me and saying, are you okay, Shannon? And the answer is yes, I'm fine. I'm just not a morning person. Today I posted a pantry refrigerator declutter, and I mentioned in there that we just went through Snowpocolypse here in Texas, and the delivery trucks have not been able to drive the roads. And so the grocery stores were completely picked over. I imagine now the trucks are making it through. But as you can imagine, after a week of not having any groceries, the crowds are going to be insane. So I'd really, really, really like to make it at least 4 more days before heading to the store. That just allows the crowds to come through, and I don't have to worry about things being picked over and things not being on my grocery pickup order. So we are gonna try to make what we have work. The biggest challenge is going to be fresh vegetables or frozen vegetables. We go through those a lot. Right now, we're gonna take some inventory on what we have.
So you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head, and I will taste every note. Feels so good when you're in my head. And you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head, and I will taste every note. Feels so good when you're in my head. And it's the road I figured and the curse I've been living, the flag I'm giving a signal.
Potatoes are running low, but I'm growing new ones, so I should be fine. Just kidding, that's a joke.
Pick me up again, come on, pick me up now. So you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head, and I will taste every note. Feels so good when you're in my head. So I've been stuck forever, it seems like forever. I'm ready.
I think we're in pretty good shape. We've got a lot to work with right now. There's a few items that we're gonna have to be strategic about in order for them, A, not to go to waste, like the mushrooms and the lettuce, and B, to make them stretch, like the eggs. So we go through a lot of eggs in this family, so working with 6 eggs, at least for a week, is a big stretch for us. I use them for hard-boiled eggs to snack on. I eat them for breakfast at least 4 or 5 days a week. So that's gonna be a little bit of a stretch. That's probably gonna be what does me in. But anyway, y'all sit back, relax, and I'll show you what we eat this week. Eric's already here eating breakfast. He's eating some cereal and milk. How is it, Eric? It's good.
The fire, the signal, pick me up.
I meal plan every week, but normally I work in the opposite direction. I think of what I want to eat, and then I check my ingredients, and then I see what I need to buy. Well, in this case, I took the inventory first and then got to strategizing how I was going to use everything and wrote it down on the calendar. Meal planning naturally keeps you from overbuying and helps you stick to only buying what you need, so you avoid those impulses in the store. But from this challenge, I actually learned by taking the inventory first, I can see what I already have, and that will save me even more money in the long run. So that's something I'm going to take with me beyond this challenge.
For today's breakfast, I'm going to go ahead and have one of these Premier protein shakes. The big girls are eating cereal. It's actually 10 a.m. here, so a light breakfast is perfect because we will be having lunch here shortly. And for those that are new here, we homeschool, so in case you're wondering why the kids aren't in school, that is why. We usually get our school day started around 9, 10 a.m., somewhere in there. Obviously, today's a late start. that's okay. We still get everything done. Sometimes we're even in school later than the public school kids. So that's the beauty of homeschooling. You get to make your own schedule. Day one lunch, the kids will be having chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese with corn mixed in. I will be having a freezer meal I prepared. Whenever we make taco bowls, I try and make extras so I can put them in the freezer and have a Weight Watcher friendly meal.
Steven was in charge of dinner this night, and he made spaghetti, meat sauce, and garlic bread.
Day two breakfast for Mom. One kid opted for a blueberry bagel with cream cheese, and the other two opted for more cereal. All right, for lunch, we are making homemade pizzas on naan bread. I've got a couple open packages of mozzarella, a can of tomato sauce, and you just put a little olive oil on, about a spoonful of tomato sauce or pizza sauce, and about a 1/4 cup of mozzarella. And then throw it in a 425 oven. I'm preheating for about 15 minutes. And it's really good. I only go to Sam's Club probably once every month or once every other month. So when I go and they have this, I stock up. I freeze it. It comes in handy when I need a quick, easy lunch meal. This is a crowd pleaser. And Mommy gets to enjoy it too. It ends up being 10 points on my Weight Watcher plan, which is kind of where I like to stay. If you are doing Weight Watchers, I am on the blue plan. One jar makes 2 lunches for us, so when I open a jar and I only use half, I actually put it in a freezer bag and stick it in the freezer for our next pizza. So that is a handy trick so your pizza sauce doesn't go to waste. And I was able to use up my 2 opened bags of mozzarella, so I get to clear that out of the fridge. All right, for dinner, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking because I gotta get these beans in the pressure cooker and cook those up. I'm actually gonna make this whole bag and I will freeze the rest. But we are having these chicken and cheese mini tacos. 1 package feeds our family of 5. It's great. You can get those at Sam's Club. They actually come in a package of 2. And I've got some avocados, some tomatoes. I have a couple more tomatoes that are on the way out. And I was gonna make this quinoa. Y'all put so many good recommendations down in the comment section of the fridge pantry declutter video. However, I did not realize you have to rinse this. It even says on the back it needs to be rinsed. And I don't have a strainer with small enough holes to rinse this. So how are you supposed to rinse it? Do I need a special strainer? So we're gonna set that aside. I'm gonna keep doing my research on that. And we're just gonna have brown rice. So that's normally what we do. So that's what's for dinner tonight.
I am so sorry. I did not get an aftershot of the cooked crispy tacos. They were so delicious. We just ate them too fast. But no worries. Tonight I actually have a dessert. Yes, a dessert in this pantry challenge. So there is no suffering going on here. This night we actually hit 1,000 subscribers. And I just want to thank each and every one of you who have hit that subscribe button and supported me on my decluttering journey. I want to thank those that have taken the time out to write such kind comments and also answering some of my silly questions. Thank you. And I'm really excited to see where this channel goes. And I am so happy to have you along for the ride. So let's get to cooking. I will post this recipe in the description box. I'll also put it here on the screen.
I looked up desserts that I thought I might have the ingredients for, and blueberry crisps are always usually something I have the ingredients for. It's basically just blueberries. You can actually use any kind of berries that you might have. Oats, and then baking ingredients that most people have on hand. This is best served with ice cream, and I don't have any ice cream, but do you know what I do have? Cool Whip! So I had a couple people ask what Cool Whip is. I assume they're not from the US, so I'll share with you. Cool Whip is basically packaged whipped cream. So, and when it's frozen, you can kind of pretend it's ice cream. At least that's what we're gonna do tonight. Freezer pantry dessert. All right, for day 3 breakfast, we are going to make some protein pancakes with blueberries in it. I'm gonna go ahead and make up the whole box, and that way our leftovers I can put in the fridge and we can eat on those for the rest of the days this week.
Say, come on, pick me up now.
How is it, Eric?
Good.
And we have a ton left over. I'm probably gonna eat these for breakfast and put those in the refrigerator for this week. And since I've got this out, I'm just gonna give it a wipe down. For lunch today, I put that we would have leftovers, but we don't really have any. So I'm gonna make grilled cheeses for lunch while I got this out and just give it a wipe down. Also, this is like, I think it's a 22-inch griddle. It's huge. I'll show you my other one that broke. Just to give you some comparison, this is my old one. This is my new one. It's huge. I actually got it from Christmas. It was on my Amazon wish list, so I will put that in the description box below if you are in the market for a large griddle. Can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs up. I also went ahead and set out dinner because I need it to thaw a little bit. If you did not see my kid-friendly freezer meal video, I made this up in that. Just got to thaw that out, and when it comes dinner time, I will assemble. You want these to actually be at room temperature so that they're more pliable and easy to work with. So we'll go ahead and thaw that out, and I'll probably serve that with an extra side of vegetables because one chicken pot pie is not enough to feed our whole family. We have reached that point, so I've got to have an extra side with that. Hey Gidget, are you looking for some food? You already had dinner. Yes, you did. Good morning. It's day 4 of the pantry challenge, and I'm just now touching the eggs. I have been craving eggs, and I have been putting it off. To make them stretch, I mix in some peppers and onions. And then I am going to heat up some protein pancakes for the kids. And that'll be breakfast this morning. One of my favorite things about cooking in bulk stuff like this is it's really easy for the kids to get up and take care of their breakfast themselves. It's still early, right, Grace? Mom's coming in hot. There's breakfast for Mom and Dad. Grace is putting down hers. Ella's not a big breakfast eater, but that'll be there for her if she decides to eat breakfast this morning. And Eric went to Grandma's house. Alright, I'm starting to feel the effects of this pantry challenge, but I think I figured out lunch for today. So my idea for lunch is to make a taco salad. This is what's left of my fresh produce. So I'm gonna cut that up, make a little taco salad. We don't even have sour cream. I never run out of sour cream. We don't have avocado. I have these crispy taco shells. There's only 4 left, it looks like, in the box. So the girls will have the option to make crispy tacos if they want, or we'll just crumple them up onto the salad. And then I'll use these. I also have some shredded cheese that I didn't get out, so this is gonna work. Did y'all know this? I just learned this, but I used to just put my tacos in the taco shell and eat it, but recently I found that you want to heat them up and it makes the biggest difference in the quality, taste quality. I just figured I'd share that in case anyone else didn't know that. So heat your taco shells up. I just pop them on like a low heat for a little bit. You can put them in the oven. In fact, the package I think has instructions on how to do it in the oven. I probably wouldn't do it in the microwave, although you could probably get away with that for about 10 seconds. I just don't want to make them rubbery, so I prefer like the toaster or the oven method. All right, here's lunch for today. I ended up going with a combination crispy taco with some cheese and a little salad with ranch. To get supper going, we're just heating this up. I have it on the sear function. This is a Ninja Foodi. It's like a pressure cooker, air fryer, slow cooker, all in one. You can kind of see all the different settings it has. And all I'm gonna do is sear my pork roast. We're gonna kind of make carnitas tonight. And this is all I season it with. A significant amount of salt, some ground cumin, garlic, and then some actual minced garlic. I put a big old spoonful of it, but it sunk to the bottom.
Let me know down in the comments if you'd like me to make a video on our carnita recipe. Tonight we ended up serving it with crispy potatoes, a vegetable medley, and some leftover black beans. But this you can serve with tacos, you can serve with avocado, you can serve with rice and beans.
Again, we still have some protein pancakes. I'm gonna let the kids munch on those. Now that we've had this a couple of days, whatever they don't eat today, I will probably pop in the freezer and save. That way they don't get burnt out on those. Before I get ready for the day, I need to get bread started for lunch. We're gonna have some fresh bread sandwiches. So this is the recipe we're going to be using.
I know that this recipe is also online in the Better Homes website, so I will put a link to that in the description box as well.
So you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head.
Here's an update on the bread. It's looking beautiful. Can't really see it, and you don't want to open it because it'll let all the heat out. But we've got 38 minutes left. I gave the kids the option of turkey and cheese, grilled cheese, tuna, or chicken salad, and they chose tuna. I like to go ahead and mix that up so that the flavors have time to marry. We got mayonnaise.
I don't want to be the mayonnaise.
Y'all are silly. Got some relish. Put a little bit of salt and pepper. And that's all there is to it.
And I will taste every note. Feels so good when you're in my head.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kind of...
We always got to taste the first bite for quality control purposes.
With sparks in the air, he would stare at her and glance.
That's good.
And she would try to act cool, but it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh. And one day she said, write me a love song.
Tuna fish sandwich, popcorn, and applesauce for lunch.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
And for our final dinner on this Pantry Freezer challenge, we are keeping it simple with some pizza.
All right, that was our week of the Pantry Freezer clean out challenge, whatever you want to call it. I have touched base with other people that have been to the store, and they said things are looking much better and stuff is being restocked. Certain stores are better than others. So we are going to head out to the store. Actually, we're going to schedule a grocery pickup and hope for the best on that. I enjoyed this challenge very much. One thing I learned is I am very grateful for past Shannon for preparing freezer meals and having some staple, easy, non-perishable type meals on hand that we could use and access in this event. Nobody ever plans to be in a snowpocalypse and ultimately not be able to access food for a week. So this, if anything, has taught me to be prepared. I actually feel like if I had to, I could probably go another week or two. I'd be interested to do a pantry challenge, maybe for a whole month. So keep your eye out for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. It helps our channel grow. And we look forward to seeing you Monday in our next declutter video. We'll see you there. Bye.
Make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart and promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you and I wanted you to know.